Nikki, and I'm with Texas Last Diet, your last diet. And today I have something really awesome I'm going to show you. I am going to attempt to make something out of this really cool cookbook that I got for free, you know I did, at a garage sale. And I have these little markers because these are the things that really intrigue me that I'm going to make. Well, today I decided that I was going to make something made out of zucchini because I had one of my friends in here yesterday telling me how much she did not like zucchini. So I'm making a zucchini recipe. And I'm trying to find ways to get you guys to eat other vegetables, but we all like zucchini. Well, I mean, I just started to learn to like zucchini, but you gotta find different ways to cook it as opposed to just steaming it or sautéing it or grilling it, which most of us normally do, right? Well, here we go. I'm gonna show you something really easy, and of course, I am totally not gonna go by the recipe. I'm gonna go sort of by the recipe, but only a little bit. Well, mostly, as much as I can. How's that? I'm gonna do as best as I possibly can while winging it, okay? So I'm gonna use my green and yellow and green zucchinis. And it says to slice them up in this sizes. Oh yeah, don't put those in first. I'm trying to follow the recipe the best I can. Okay, so put your onions in first, and it says, it doesn't really say any kind of onion, it just says one small onion. Well, I went ahead, I had these green onions left over, I didn't have the white tips, so I'm just using the green part of the onion, and I'm thinking, I don't know, that's about one, I want you guys to see this really good over here, there you go. I think that's about one onion, and I'm gonna throw that in there with 2 tablespoons of olive oil, okay? We're gonna let those saute up a little bit, and then what I'm gonna put in there, hold on, I gotta print it up, for about 8 minutes. I don't have 8 minutes. You guys don't have 8 minutes either. And this is where I start going rogue, okay? It says you're supposed to have a red pepper. Dang it, I didn't have a red pepper. I thought I had a red pepper, but I don't. But guess what, I do have a jalapeno pepper. So we're gonna add that in there as well, okay? So there you go. Now I'm supposed to let that saute for 8 minutes, but like I said, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna throw everything in there. And then I have my little discs of zucchini. It said to do 4 zucchinis, but I had 2 really big ones. And I got these zucchinis at that really cool farmer's market / orchard / place that's there all the time on 105. I love that place. I've been there already two times, and it's fantastic. Okay, so let's turn that puppy up so we get this really going, okay? So if you guys don't know where that is, you've probably driven by it 1,000 times. It's right there on Westwood Drive, Westwood or West Wedge or something like that, and 105 as you're heading towards Lake Conroe. And you want to look over to your left. There's kind of like a catfish restaurant over there and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. But they have all these little metal statues and plants, and you wouldn't even think that it's a fruit market / orchard / I don't even know, but it was amazing. Look at this. How pretty is that? This is a yellow tomato. Now I ate one of these already, and I wanted to eat this last night for dinner. So I brought it today for lunch. I'm trying to save it for Lily. That's what I'm trying to do. So Lily, if you don't have it, I'm sorry I ate it today. But we'll see how the zucchini turns out, okay? So anyway, back to my zucchini. I'm going to put the zucchini in there now. Here's the deal. I would totally put garlic in this, but this has other things in it that I probably wouldn't even think of. I'm going to be putting some, Dijon Mustard in it. Yeah, that's kind of weird, don't you think? Yep, it calls for 2 tablespoons of Dijon Mustard. So I'm going to let that saute just a little bit there. Get my wooden spatula thingy out. I love these things. I wish I had them at home. Hey kids, I'd like some of these for Christmas. And so you just saute these up. You can use your regular red onions or green or yellow onions, or they had at that store that I was telling you, that little market, they had Vidalia onions. Those would be really good in it. But if you're trying to lose weight, you want to stick with the green onions because they don't caramelize and turn into sugar. Okay? Okay. So we're going to normally let these saute up a bit, but you know what? I'm doing this for you. I know you don't want to watch me for all day, so I'm going to be throwing the rest of this stuff in there. So here goes the rest of my zucchini. It will tell you though, when this gets done cooking, I'm already going to be off camera and stuff like that. Go ahead, you guys, and look at the comments below. I actually plated up. I usually take a picture of it in the skillet and all that stuff, so you guys can get an idea of what it's going to look like all plated up. All right, so now I've got the rest of my zucchini in there, and they ask for you to put in salt and pepper. So again, I love my pepper in a grinder. It makes it smell fabulous in here, makes my nose go kind of crazy, but it just seems like it's just so much more fresh. And then the salt on top of that. Now, I don't salt my food a lot, and when I do, I always use the Himalayan salt because it has 81 different minerals. So you want to make sure that you do that. And I know that you guys probably think, oh, Vicki, she has a huge garden and this and that and the other thing. You know what, guys? I don't have a garden. I tried to grow a garden. I had 2 watermelons going, but guess what? Woke up this morning and something ate them, and that was about that. So I don't have any watermelons anymore, but I do have some basil. And I'm going to throw the basil in right after I add these tomatoes. You would think that I would have tomatoes too, but I don't. I've tried to grow those. I've tried to grow squash. I'm just not a good gardener. And I'm out there all the time. People will tell you, holy smokes, Vicki, you spend a lot of time out there. All right, guys, when do you think I should add the Dijon? I'm just winging it. I think I'm going to add it about now. We're going to add about 2 tablespoons in that, or a little bit more. Got that going there. And 2 tablespoons of butter. So if you are on Texas Last Diet Moxie Fit program and you are a true Moxie Fitter, you want to make sure that you have in your mind this is going to be 4 servings of fat. So when you go ahead and serve this up, remember you have 4 servings in this pan. Okay? So I think that's it. Let's take a look here. I've added everything except for my basil, and I'm definitely going to be adding that here in a minute, but I'm going to turn off and let you guys get back to what you're doing. Go out and get your zucchini. I mean, come on, guys. Doesn't this look fantastic? I know it's going to taste good. Make sure you look at the post below to see what it looks like all plated up. My name's Vicki. I'm with Texas Last Diet. Your Last Diet. Please like and share. And remember, check out my podcast. I've got 2 now.